Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Building and Chatting podcast. Today, I have my amazing co host and co owner of the channel, WM Productions, here.
Hello.
Yeah, and today we are going to be reviewing episodes 7 and 8 of Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 2. So, today, we're going to start off with episode 7. So, let's get right on into it. So, episode 7 starts off with these two clones talking to each other, right?
Yes.
And you're like, who are these people? What's up? And they're like, Slip, man, like, we gotta be careful. And everything. And, he said it's Cade, we got to be careful. And he's like, I know Slip, but we need to expose Rampart's lies. We need to expose that he destroyed Camino and all this, right?
Yeah.
And they walk outside, and he's like, I understand. We'll figure it out, but let's just go for now. So they walk outside, and Cade gets shot, and Slip manages to get away from the assassin. And then it shows next, like, all the senators in a meeting together.
Okay. What?
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows all the senators in the meeting together. And they're, what are they seconding WM? Or, sorry, what are they trying to get past WM?
Isn't it like basically a retirement fund for clones?
No, not that one. This is the one to build the Stormtrooper army.
Yeah, they're trying to build a Stormtrooper army.
Yeah, they're going to replace the clones with Stormtroopers. That's what, yeah. And there's Bail Organa.
Yeah, he's like, what's the Emperor's thoughts on this?
Yeah. And then the Emperor's right-hand man's like, the Emperor is confident that you all will come to a decision. And then there's this, I don't know her, Senator, I know Chuchi, because she's the one that says, like, we need to fight for the clones for everything they've done for us. And we need to make sure they're okay too. So Chuchi and Bail Organa are against the Stormtrooper bill. And then there's that other senator, but I don't know her name. It's the black lady. Her too. They're all against the bill, so that means it's going to get seconded, which means it will not pass.
Yeah.
Which is good news. So then Chuchi goes to remember to speak to the Clone Boys. And this is WM where they talk about what?
Like retirements for the clones.
Yeah. And then remember, Slip's the one that tells her, be careful, Senator. You may not be the only one looking into stuff. And my name is CT4909 or whatever. Look that up in the system. And she said, and yeah, and then after that meeting with the Clone Boys, she asks Rampart to give her to ask about the clone pensions and retirement funds and stuff. And Admiral Rampart is like, well, if this helps get the bill passed, I will do it, but this is a lot of money you're asking for. And Senator's like, I know, but it could help you in the end. Do you really need this right now? And he says, yes, I need it very desperately. And he's like, would you like to come in? And the Rampart says, like, I agree with you, Senator, with the clones. I agree that they are very important people and they deserve to be respected. And then Chuchi asks her, like, how was it that you didn't die on Camino? And he says, well, I was
he wasn't there or something.
Yeah, he was on a training exercise, remember? But if you watch Bad Batch Season 1, that man was blowing up Camino left, right, and center, bro. Dude, he was aiming the sights down on them cities. I know it. But yeah, so what happens next is
Wait, is this when she goes to talk to
to
the
Bail
like
Organa.
Bail Organa?
No, the one we were just talking about is when she goes to talk to Rampart about Camino and the pensions and stuff.
Yeah, now isn't she talking to Slip and those at the one bar?
No, she talked to Slip about the pensions and stuff, remember, and that. This is when she meets Bail Organa. She receives a encrypted transmission, and Bail Organa leads her there and tells her that she should be careful about looking into this because there might be other people looking into it as well. But Bail Organa says, I believe that Camino was destroyed by Rampart, not just, destroyed by a storm,
Yeah.
like everyone else says. And then she's like, well, let's best keep this calm and confidential for now. And Bail Organa's like, I agree.
I agree.
I agree. So they leave each other for a little bit. And then what is next? Oh yeah, she's trying to look for Slip. She was walking around the city and she gets caught up with Slip again. And then she says, you shouldn't be here, Senator. I'm waiting on a friend to pick me up because he's called someone to come and get him to get him out of the city. And he's like, you shouldn't be here, Senator. It's not safe. And as soon as he says it's not safe and be careful and don't follow me, that man gets shot harder than a Thanksgiving turkey before it's even on the table. That man was dead, bro. He was shot down and killed, man. And that man went through a fate worse than death.
A fate
Betrayal.
worse than death.
A fate worse than death. He got shot in the back. But so Senator Chuchi and her guards are like, all right, we need to get the heck out of here now. And so one of the guards dies trying to shoot back. The other runs with Chuchi and gets her into this building. But that guard dies as well.
Damn.
So, but someone is there to save her at the end. And who is that? Who's some mysterious savior, WM?
Isn't it Rex?
It is Captain Rex.
Yes. I was so
And he
scared to
taped-
say that because
yeah.
I was afraid I was gonna accidentally say stuff about episode 2. I mean, the one after this.
Episode 8. No, Rex does get her. And they say and they take that clone trooper back to the hangar or garage or whatever. And they're like, who do you work for? And asking all the, interrogation questions. And Rex is like, I will let you go if you answer these. And what does the clone assassin say?
Isn't it like, you're too set in your ways, like men like us are like free or something like that. I know it's something weird like that.
No, he says, you won't let me go, Captain Rex. You all are set in your ways and everything, and I'm being my own person. And he says, then what are you then if you are your own person? And then the dude says, I'm a believer. And then he shock suicides himself. It's kind of like the cyanide pills from Nazi Germany. Where Nazis had pills to kill themselves if they got caught. That's what it was like. It was like he shocked himself, and then that's how he died. He clamped his teeth together and shocked himself to death. So yeah. All right. Well, now that man's dead, it's on to episode 8. So episode 8 starts out with the Bad Batch boys.
Yeah, and
on the ship, and Rex calls them to come to Coruscant. They come to Coruscant and see the clone assassin's dead body, and they're like, "Who is that guy? And why are his markings marked off or whatever?" and he says, "Well, this was an assassin that was trying to kill the senator and killed a friend of mine, and we need some help to get something off of Rampart's Venator, so he can show that he destroyed Camino."
Yeah, and then they're like they think we're dead, so they're not gonna be looking for us. And Hunter's like, yeah, I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, so Omega goes with Senator Chuchi and Bail Organa, and the Bad Batch goes with Rex to the Venator. So, which storyline do you want to cover first, WM? Do you want to cover Chuchi or the Bad Batch?
Chuchi.
Chuchi, okay. So she's talking to Bail Organa with Omega about Camino and having friends to help her defeat Rampart, right?
Yes.
And Omega's there and like, of course they will. And Bail
Of
Organa's
course
like,
they will.
and then Bail Organa's like, there's someone you should see. And who does he suggest, WM?
I know it's so weird. It's like
Hala, Margin.
our
Yeah, the Kaminoan lady.
yeah, the Kaminoan and
she was the defensive funding or the funding administrator for Camino.
yeah, so then they like talk to her, Omega and the one blue lady do, and they get into like a little argument, and then Omega's like, "How could you not care?" And she was like, "Well, why do you care?" Oh no, the Kaminoan's like, "It's not my problem anymore. A few clones are not my concern. Why do you care so much?" And then she was like, "Because I'm a clone. Camino was my home."
Omega's like, because I'm a clone too. Camino's my home, and I saw it destroyed by the Inventors.
Yeah, and she was like, "And I'm mad."
And I'm mad, yeah. And Chuchi and Omega convince the Kaminoan.
Yeah, she's like, you need my word isn't good enough. You'll need proof too.
Hard proof.
She's like, I need both.
And then the senator was like, All right, WM. It's Bad Batch time. All right. So they jump onto this boarding vessel thing, remember? Like they're hanging on to the bottom of this thing to get onto the Venator. And Tech's piloting it. And then they get on top of the Venator with this ship and then jump down and go through the service hatch. They make it to the main control room and everything, and without, no problems. But Tech has to turn off the electricity and stuff. And if he does that, it's going to cause a security breach. Security alert! Woo, woo. So he's going a little. So basically, they're like, get ready for a fight. They fight off some clone boys, and then they get the chip they need. Remember to show that Rampart killed everybody.
Yeah, their plan's basically just like to get security footage of the ship.
Yeah,
destroying a bunch of stuff.
So they got it, and then they kill some more convoys, leave, and get the case to Omega to give to Senator Chuchi. So what happens next, WM?
Okay, so Omega is, no, the blue lady is giving Omega a little tour, and then they get to the room where they make the decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is the time to make like the vote kind of thing.
Yeah, and she's like, I have proof.
Yeah, and everyone's getting mad at her because she didn't have any actual proof at that time. And then they're like, I say we like vote her off or something like that. And then Bail Omega gives it to Bail, the thing, the chip thing, the evidence. And then she shows everyone, and then they're like, "This is bad." And then they all agree that he's out of there. And then the Emperor comes up, and he's like,
our boy Palpatine rises from the grave. Rises up from the floor to be like and for his crimes."
These new pieces of evidence, it's truly a shame what has happened. And then he basically says that they're going to make a new stormtrooper army to be more reliable. And then all the bad people are like, we've fallen right into his trap.
Yeah, they fell
He's
right
already
into his
steps ahead of
trap.
us in the war, and now
So,
he's several.
so in the yeah,
What?
so in their mission to save the clones, they doomed them all because the Emperor twisted it. So yeah, and then the final thing that happens in this episode, which was a very sad moment, WM. What happened?
Oh, Echo is gonna go with Rex to help other clones.
Echo leaves the Bad Batch. That's right.
For now,
That is
apparently.
for now. For now, that's right. And Omega and him have a crying spout, and then she leaves Echo, and then she's sad. And that is the end of the Bad
Yeah,
Batch
because at the beginning of this
episodes.
episode, she was trying to meditate like the Wookiee Jedi showed her.
Yeah. And Echo's like, I'm not much for that.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the Bad Batch episodes 7 and 8. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you later. Oh, wait. What did you think about these two episodes, WM?
They were both really good.
Really
Probably
good
my
episodes.
two favorite. Oh, no. Second to the one with like Cody, they were my favorite in the series, probably. Of season 2.
Oh, for sure. They were really good. Really, really, really good. Yeah, but I would honestly give these two episodes 10 out of 10, honestly. Yeah. Very good. Very good story arc for the Bad Batch show. Very good, very good. Yeah, so I guess that's it then for this episode. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.